Alright, can you guys see me? Yeah, you can see me. What's up, everybody? It is your boy PK, and today's gonna be our Let's Make Some Food video. It's gonna be video number 1, and the reason why we're gonna be doing this video is because I love food. Obviously, I'm going ahead and doing a body transformation right now. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out my channel. I'm doing a 180-day body transformation where we're gonna get super lean by May. So right now, I think we're on day 35. Go ahead and check the description. I'll go ahead and leave a link for that. We're gonna be doing these videos every Saturday. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you love food and you love keto and you wanna get lean as possible in time. Thing is, we are gonna have cravings, but the thing is being consistent and stabilizing those cravings. And no better way than doing it with keto, or just find minimum ways to limit your carbs as far as when you're taking in foods and some of those great things that we love, especially cookies. And today we're gonna be making some almond butter cookies. Stay tuned, we're gonna make it happen. Here is the lineup that we got here. Let's go ahead and start on this side. We got some baking powder. We need some baking powder to make those cookies pop and just give you that cookie texture. You know, as far as baking, you gotta get baking powder. Next thing that we got here, coconut oil. Very critical to keto. For many of you, you know that. For you new beginners that's doing keto, make coconut oil your best friend. Wake up and think about coconut oil, because the thing is that's just gonna get you from point A to point B when you're on that keto journey. Next thing we got here is heavy whipping cream, and you can also alternate with almond milk for that, with any baking recipe that you're gonna do while you're on keto. Next thing, we know what this is. Eggs. Yes, you gotta love the eggs. Baking, keto baking, whatever you're baking you're gonna do, you gotta get the egg in there. And keto's nothing without the Kerrygold pure Irish butter. Definitely gonna know ahead and need that. Milk from grass-fed cows. There's nothing better for your tummy than that butter there. Next time we got, obviously, if we're making almond butter cookies, and it only makes sense to have almond butter. I went ahead and got the creamy right here, and then here's the macros for that. And obviously, I'll leave the macros once we're done there. So obviously, 5 grams of carb per serving, 2 tablespoons a serving. So we'll go ahead and focus on that as well. Make sure that we're not getting out of ketosis, because I am in ketosis right now. And then the next thing here, I love cream cheese pretty much with anything. This is pretty much based off if you like cream cheese or not. I'm definitely going to go ahead and put some of that in there in these cookies. And the last thing for the sweet piece, because obviously while you're doing keto, you're minimizing the sugar intake, is I use this pancake syrup. It's calorie free, and if you look back here, you look at the sugars, if you can see that there, 0 sugars. Now there's obviously probably some sugar alcohols and all that in there, but I use this pretty much for anything I'm sweetening, just a tablespoon, not too much, just because that almond butter does give it the flavor. And that is the lineup as far as these cookies. All right, so you're saying to yourself, yes, looks very simple, pretty basic. I can make those cookies pretty easy. There's 2 other ingredients that we're gonna go ahead and utilize that really changes the game as far as the cookies. One of them's pretty simple. Let's check them out. The first one's pretty simple. It's almond flour. Okay, a lot of people use this even if they're not doing keto. It's a healthier option, obviously, for flour, as far as if you're baking, pretty much using anything that's pretty much a flour base. But obviously when you're on keto, you don't want to use this too much, just because if you look at the carbs, it's actually not too bad. I mean, I'm going to use this a lot more. But anyways, yes, almond flour is a good option as far as when you're baking. All right, you guys, and the secret weapon, the secret sauce is the casein protein. I use this for my cookies. I use this for the cakes I make. I use this for my cheesecake. You know, my special cheesecake that someday you guys will see. And then also I use this for today's video, almond cookies. Very important. You know, obviously while you're on keto, you're not getting as much protein just because you're high on the fats. But yes, get yourself some of that. So once you get all your ingredients, first thing that you want to do is you're going to preheat the oven, okay? I'll preheat the oven to 350. That's where I will start. Once you get home, just preheat the oven. Anytime you're cooking, just get the oven ready, get the skillet ready, whatever you're getting ready, do that. Because look, I'm a guy, I work, I go home, I want my time to be efficient. You know, I don't want to think about cooking, but cooking can be very quick and easy and accessible if you make it. So first thing that you always do, preheat the oven. Just do it. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. It's gonna save you some time. So do that. So we're gonna preheat the oven at 350 and then get going. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and give ourselves 1 ounce of butter. All right, next thing we're gonna do, you guys, is obviously go ahead and give ourselves 2 ounces of cream cheese. After that, we're gonna go ahead and get our coconut oil, where we're gonna go ahead and put a 1/2 ounce. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and put this in the microwave. By the way, make sure you get yourself either some plastic wrap or a napkin, because everything will go crazy. I would do 20 seconds, maybe even 15 seconds. Let's do 15 seconds. All right, guys, so we're gonna mix this up. And that looks pretty good to me. I'm not too picky when it comes to this. But there we go. So that's our cream cheese, coconut oil, and our butter ready to go there. Next thing we got is our heavy whipping cream. We're gonna go ahead and put a tablespoon there, roughly. And then we'll go ahead and mix that up. Thing. Almond butter. So we're gonna go ahead and put about a tablespoon and a half of this in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this in the microwave for another 15 seconds. And we're gonna mix that almond butter in there nice and well done there. Look at that color come in there. That golden brown, beautiful golden brown there. Looking excellent. That is magical. All right, so once we got that going, next thing we're gonna do, you guys, is we're gonna go ahead and put this almond flour in there. And then what I'm gonna do is that we're actually just gonna go ahead and grab a little bit, like a half handful there. I would say it's a 1/3 of a cup. Put 1/3 cup of that. So we got almond flour there. After that, baking powder. We're gonna go ahead and give ourselves roughly a tablespoon. Maybe a little bit less than that. I don't want to dump the whole thing in there. Yeah, so that's good. We'll go ahead and put that in there. A little bit more. It's not enough. All right, there we go. I think that's good. And the last thing here is we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. So the syrup, we're actually gonna go ahead and put, that was about a 1/4 cup of syrup. And then last thing, go ahead and put the egg in. All right, so we're going to mix that up. All right, and then our special sauce, special ingredient, where we get the mussels, we're going to go ahead and put a half of the actual casein protein cups, half of it in there. All right, guys, so we're gonna get our cooking sheet out, and then we're just gonna start putting some cookies on there. Peanuts on. Keep in mind, we're gonna go ahead and do 1 ounce altogether, so just a couple on each cookie here. Just because peanuts, nuts in general, you guys, is obviously high in calories. So we don't want to go too crazy, just because this is already jam-packed with the fats and everything that we need, and just for presentation. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and put these in the oven. All right, so we got the cookies going. There you go. Definitely go ahead and make yourself. Now, make sure when you take them out of the oven, you give them like 5 minutes. Give yourself 5 minutes to let them cool down, harden up a little bit. You know, they're gonna come out and make really big. Let them settle down a little bit, and then they'll obviously solidify. Make sure you do that, but there you go. That is gonna be your almond butter cookies. If you liked the video, definitely go ahead and like and subscribe, you guys. Leave some comments, any other keto recipes or something that you're curious about that you want me to do. I'll definitely do it. Please go ahead and enjoy 2018. Let's make this a year to remember. Let's make it happen. I'm probably gonna eat all 3.